We love to inspire and reward
billions of business souls
to gamify their life,
to share products and services
they care deeply about.
so they experience
the magical power
of referral marketing.
Welcome to the next episode of the NaXum podcast. I'm Gaelle, and I'm here with CEO Ben Dixon, and we're here to talk about our next podcast topic, which is the NaXum Core Value Promote from Within. Our core value of promotion from within represents our belief in our people. We believe that everyone has the potential for greatness, and as we grow NaXum, we seek to grow our internal staff by giving them the opportunity for new roles as the company expands. There is a commitment to doing more with less as our teammates use technology to leverage their own time and talent to contribute even more value to our clients, team members, and vendors. Now, I've been at NaXum for about probably 8 months now, and it's been such a treat seeing how the company grows, because when I read and studied these core values initially, I was really curious on how the process works. And it's like every time I clock in, there's always a new update to the accessibility charts, the circle of safety, and I really see the progress with how people grow in this company. And it's so different from all the culture and all of the processes I experienced in my previous work. So I'd love to hear more about your take on that, Sir Ben.
Well, promote from within is a convenient vehicle and a convenient tool in certain ways, because when you think about any position in an organization, and this is a core value and a practice that you could apply to your own company, whether you're in direct sales or not. If you're watching the podcast today, it's like, well, what would be the value of having a promote from within core value? Well, one of my favorite books on building and growing businesses is a book called Traction from Gino Wickman. And in that book, he talks about having accountability charts instead of organizational charts. And he has a clear principle that he shares, that for people to win long-term in different seats in a company, they have to get it, want it, and have the capacity to do it. GWC, get it. They have to get it. They have to understand what this is. What is it all about? They have to want it. They have to have a desire to fulfill that seat and what's required of them inside of that seat. In C, capacity, they have to have the gifts, the skills, the time, the ability to be able to accomplish what's required of them in that seat. The get it, want it, capacity to do it. And what I love about promote from within is when we look inside our organization versus outside of our organization, we have a pool of people who already get it. They do. They're already here. They get it. So the get it box is just checked. Like, oh, they're already here. And as we give them tasks and as we work with them, we can know their true capacity by past performance and by the way they approach things that are new. It's hard to do in an interview process. It really is. For someone to come to you on an interview process selling themselves, saying, oh, I'm a high capacity person, or oh, I can show up, put me in, coach. That's it. That's them selling themselves. But is it true, by past performance? And then want it. Like, do they desire it? And I think a lot of times when someone's coming in from the outside on an organization, they have certain assumptions about what a role is going to be like or what they think it's going to be like versus what it actually is. And one of the healthy and helpful things of promoting people from within an organization is they usually have a clearer perspective on what it actually means when we put down these real responsibilities weekly and the accountability and the scorecard for a specific seat. The people who are inside the organization understand that and the impact of that scorecard more than someone who's outside the organization. So I love this core value because it's allowed us to take people. I mean, it's just incredible. If you look around our organization, I would just give some examples. Our VP of customer support, our head of HR, our co-CEO, president of operations, all came from our client champion seat originally at our company. Client champion's a front row, front of the process, customer support to enterprise level clients seat at our company. It's a seat where it's entry level, where people, from all over the world start there to learn NaXum and to learn our platform and to serve our clients. And you can look through our management teams across the company, and many people in management came from client champion seats. Many people in upper level seats at our company came from that place to where they were able to serve a client well and understand what we do and communicate who we are and solve challenges and create wins. And that just made sense for them to move into other responsibilities at our company. And so if you're expecting or if you're looking for if you're asking yourself that question of, is promote from within something that's right for us as an organization? If you're evaluating it as a core value for yourself, I would invite you to even rewind this podcast, or whether you're watching on YouTube, and think through what that means about knowing if someone could GWC the seat, could get it, want it, and have the capacity to do it. And I found that advantage is just so helpful of having the right people in the right seats in an organization, which is how every organization scales well. If you got the wrong people in the wrong seats, or you got the right person but they're in the wrong seat, it's not going to work. Every organization at the end of the day comes down to people. And so this is a key for all of us. Gaelle,
Sorry.
go ahead. Yeah.
No, I really like how this core value encourages everybody to be the best at their seat. And initially, once they enter the company and they see these core values, especially promote from within, they get to see and they get to visualize themselves during the long game. They know that in the future, there is a possibility to grow in this company and not just stay at the same seat for a long time. And I think that's really important when you're looking at career options and the progress of any job, really. So I really love this quote.
Well, thank you. Well, and we're grateful for it as well. And it's one of those core values to share with the world. I'm so happy we're featuring it this week on the podcast, because so many other organizations could benefit from taking a look first inside the organization before outside. They could, and it's worth betting the farm on in many ways, because it is, as we'd say in America, because it at the end of the day, you're going to be able to make better decisions about the people you're in relationship with than the people you're not in relationship with, which are the ones outside your organization. Yeah, perfect. Well, Gaelle, for those that aren't watching us on YouTube today, where else can they find the podcast?
You can find the NaXum podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and iHeartRadio. Or you can also watch our live streams every Wednesday for the NaXum podcast. It's on LinkedIn and our Facebook. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Have an amazing day, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.